Russia's war against Ukraine has raged for over 11 years. From the revolution of dignity and the annexation of Crimea to full-scale invasion and the bloody battles of spring 2025. This is not just history. This is our reality. It all began with a fight for freedom. In late 2013, Ukrainians flooded the streets to protest corruption and Russian influence. After months of resistance and bloodshed, President Yanukovych fled the country. Almost immediately, Russian troops, without flags or IDs, took over Crimea. A sham referendum was held under military occupation. And just like that, Russia grabbed Ukrainian land. The world condemned it, but did nothing to stop it. This was the first act of a long war. Next, Russia turned to eastern Ukraine. In Donetsk and Luhansk, it armed and organized local separatists. But this wasn't just a local rebellion. Russian officers and weapons were deeply involved. Ukraine faced brutal urban warfare. Ilovaisk saw a deadly ambush. Donetsk airport became a modern legend. Cyborg defenders held for months under constant attack. Debaltseve fell after fierce fighting in winter 2015. Thousands of Ukrainian soldiers and civilians were killed. This was hybrid war, hidden hands, real blood. In 2015, the world pushed for peace. The Minsk agreements aimed to stop the bloodshed. Ukraine agreed to tough terms to buy time and save lives. But Russia never stopped arming the militants. Ceasefires collapsed again and again. The front line froze, but the war never truly stopped. For years, the East became a scar across Ukraine's land and heart. February 24, 2022, a day Ukrainians will never forget. At dawn, missiles slammed into Kyiv, Kharkiv, Odessa, and beyond. Russia invaded from all directions, north from Belarus, east, and south from Crimea. Ukrainian cities turned into battlefields. In Bucha and Irpin, Russian forces committed mass killings of civilians. The world watched in horror, and Ukraine fought back. Despite the odds, Russia's plan to take Kyiv in 3 days failed. Ukrainian forces launched major counteroffensives. Kharkiv region was liberated. Kherson was freed. The world started sending weapons, HIMARS, air defense, tanks. Ukraine was bruised, but not broken. In 2025, the war has evolved. Russia has launched a massive new assault on the northeastern front, attacking Kharkiv and Sumy with drones, bombs, and waves of infantry. According to Ukraine's Commander-in-Chief, Oleksandr Syrsky, Russian ground assaults have doubled. Every day brings dozens of attacks. Ukraine responds with new tactics, striking logistics hubs, using AI-guided drones, and defense in depth. Volunteers and mobilized units hold the line. It's a war of exhaustion, of minds and machines. And yet, Ukraine resists, inch by inch, village by village. Russia now promotes a so-called peace memorandum. It proposes a ceasefire, but on terms Ukraine can't accept, like freezing the war, keeping occupied territories, and blocking NATO. Ukraine demands full sovereignty, justice, and security. For now, fighting continues and diplomacy hangs by a thread. Peace is still far, but not impossible. Over 4,000 days of war, but we are still standing. Ukraine is more than a battlefield. It's a nation of resilience, defiance, and hope. Every trench, every home, every heart says one thing: we will never surrender. We fight for freedom, and we will win. Want real stories that go beyond headlines? Subscribe and leave your comment. Share your support, your thoughts, or even your criticism. Your voice matters.